Opportunities are defined as the chance for advancement, progress, or profit. It's also a favorable circumstance or occasion. Now, that is what we define an opportunity. Yes, and again, I take it for the sake of clarity that opportunity is defined as a chance for advancement, progress, or profit. It's also a favorable circumstance or occasion. So anything that honestly gives you that chance to advance, probably advance in career, advance in talents, advance financially, advance spiritually, that's an opportunity. And also giving you that opportunity to progress. Probably you are at this level of education, probably at a degree level, and then you go to masters. That is progress, and in itself, that's an opportunity. Then also the chance to profit out of something. You are probably doing a business, and there is this chance for you to invest your money, and then out of it you're going to get a better return. Then that is called an opportunity. So if it becomes or offers a favorable circumstance, or it becomes a favorable occasion, that is termed to be an opportunity. And that is one thing that most of us usually hear about, and then you are told to make sure you seize opportunities when you see them. You make sure that you utilize opportunities well, because they are very rare. They are not a common thing that you'll encounter probably on a daily basis, but they are really worth looking into and making the best use of. And I've also come to realize that as much as we call them opportunity, most of us do not have the understanding of exactly what opportunity is, and how exactly to make the best use of opportunities that come your way. And in a nutshell, also, we need to identify them. Opportunities that we have. What are the kinds of opportunities that come our way? Because opportunity can be anything, because we are seeing that if it offers you a chance for advancement, progress, or profit, then that's an opportunity. But again, if you are not able to discern an opportunity, then you leave something that was supposed to change your life, something that was supposed to make you better, for something that is really so low, you get, really so meaningless. And probably you can remember from my previous video mentioned that whatever a thing presents is usually the least it can be, the least of its value. And I give an example there of an orange. When you see an orange, the least you can see about it is a fruit. But again, if you decide to look at it for what it could be, you could see a company out of it. So opportunities sometimes usually come masqueraded, because everything again is a treasure, and everything or every treasure is usually hidden, because it needs to be discovered. So as a result, opportunities have to be discerned, they have to be understood, they have to be well analyzed to know that truly this is an opportunity, and if I use it, then honestly my life can be better, and probably the people behind me can get a better experience, because again at one point or the other you are a leader. So whatever you have or whatever you do has an impact on everybody behind you, whether for good or for us, then that's up to you. But I'm hoping that by the end of this keynote, you're going to get something important about opportunities, and you are really going to learn much. So stay tuned till the end, and please make sure to share, subscribe, and of course comment and engage as much as possible. So of course, if you've lived long enough, you must have come to terms with the fact that life has a way of throwing stale experiences at us, right? And this is really common regardless your age, your occupation, or status. Now, you may be rich, financially stable, or financially graced, but on the other end, health is not working. Things are not going right on that end. Or you may be a very healthy person, and you have the possible resources you want as leverage, but again, the thing to do with relationships is not working, or probably every other thing is working except your career. You see, at one point or the other, life itself will just throw things at you that makes certain efforts kind of senseless, or kind of useless. You find that you are putting in effort, but no returns are coming from every investment that you are making towards that. So life sometimes can be hard, and life sometimes can be very unforgiving and very painful. And if you've lived long enough, again, I'm sure you may have experienced one or two of the painful bombshells that life throws at people. Regardless that, it is important to realize that in the midst of the chaos, in the midst of the pains, and in the midst of the confusion, there are always opportunities that are usually given to us to make our lives a better place, to for the people that are behind us and for the people that we live with, and more importantly for ourselves. You see, so these bad experiences that we experience in life and that we go through in life, I've realized that they are fueled by these three things. And the first one is ignorance. Now, for me, I define ignorance as failure to recognize your place, role, and contribution to life. Again, ignorance, failure to recognize your place, role, and contribution in life. Now, if you're a confused person not knowing what you're supposed to do, honestly, there is a high likelihood that you're going to either do nothing or do something that is not right. And if whichever you choose or whichever you engage, the point is it's not going to bring out the best of the experiences. It's not going to bring out the best of the result or the desired end. In most cases, it's going to cause chaos. It's going to cause trouble. You see, so if you are probably a singer and then you don't do it, there's a probability that chances are high that you are going to do something almost close to that, because now there's an investment of that singing talent in you. You're going to use that to do the wrong things out here because you kind of have a way of connecting with people through music, but the fact that you are not exploiting that ability within you, you will find that you are having connections that are not actually working well, because you are having a potential in you that you've not unraveled. You see, so if you don't really recognize your place, role, and contribution in life, there is a high probability that you won't do exactly anything that is of sense, anything that is worth the while, and people will be looking at you. They identify potential and they see you to be that big guy, and then when they come close enough, they realize nothing of what they saw is actually being reflected. You see, so it is important that you know your place. You know your role and your contribution to life. I want to make you understand that you are not here by accident. You didn't just happen to be. It is true. So there is something that you can do to make the world a better place. You see, and the first should I say step towards becoming that person is actually recognizing who you truly are, what your role is, what your contribution to life is. You have to have the awareness in you that the world could become a worse place than it is if it failed to benefit from what you have to offer. It is not the world offering to you, but you offering to the world. You see, and that will be able to address this issue of ignorance, and I believe that it will go a big way to not only change you, not only change the people around you, but also change the world. You see, you can't just change the world arbitrarily. You can't just change the world suddenly. It has to start from within, because life is not exactly what happens outside you. Life is what is in you. So if inside you there is chaos, honestly, that is the lens through which you're going to view the world outside you. You get, and you're going to have a very bad definition of life, and it may not be the best of the things that you'll desire to do. And the second fuel that makes these experiences very much prominent is fear. Now, fear is the unevidenced conclusion on what is in a bid to know what it could be. Now again, fear is the unevidenced conclusion on what is in a bid to know what it could be. So you want to probably start a company, and you try to assess how will it be in the next probably 10 years, and then in a bid to kind of try and understand or evaluate or come with a conclusion of how it will be 10 years, you start thinking how it will fail, how things will not work, how things are going to be painful, probably the investments you will need to make, and the pains you're going to go through, the sleepless nights, probably enemies here and there, and that conclusion that is not real now turns into fear, and that is what inhibits you from taking the steps to do something that is right, something that could offer a solution to the world, something that could make the world a better place to be. You see, so fear becomes that, or is that an evidenced conclusion? So you don't have any evidence that that's how things are going to turn out, but the fact that you conclude that that's how they are going to turn out now becomes the reason why you won't pursue in the first place. And if you don't pursue, then you fail to act, and then when you fail to act, it means that the world misses a treasure, and because the world misses a treasure, then it becomes a worse place than it was, you see. And the solution you would have offered now becomes buried and unavailable for usage. So those who needed it to actually benefit and make their lives work now no longer have something to use. As a result, their lives are stagnant, you see. Now I want you to imagine, what if these people didn't invent the technologies we have today, things like smartphones, things like airplanes that have made businesses go global, that have given you access to the whole world, from a single place you can actually reach out the whole world, you see. So what if they didn't venture into this? Imagine how we'll be struggling at the current times, you see. So it is important to realize that thoughts are thoughts until they become a reality. But if you keep thinking of them, they have a way of shaping your actions, and if they shape your actions, then that's when they shape your reality. So it is important to not allow the unevidenced conclusions to inhibit you from doing what you're supposed to do. You need to have the boldness, the courage, the strength, the hope, the faith to know that yes, that is a possibility, but it is not true until it is proven so. You get? And that thing that leads to this experience, make them stay, see if they will never leave, is passivity, what I call passivity. Now, passivity is lack of agency in one's own life, where one plays victim rather than being an active contributor to their life. And again, I repeat that passivity, that is lack of agency in one's own life, where one plays victim rather than being an active contributor to their life. Come to think about it. How many times have you said that one day your life will work? Just think about it. How many times have they told you that one day things are going to be better? Now, my question is, exactly when is that day going to be? Because by now you know at least every day has a name, right? And if you have trouble with the name, then every day has a date. All right, so you have Monday, you have Tuesday, you have Wednesday, you have Thursday, you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you have all the dates in between, 1 at most to 31st, and then the year tagged at the end of that, you see. So the point is, life just doesn't work because it was meant to work. It doesn't happen that way. You need to have a sense of agency to know that you have a contribution to make to your life, to your world, to your space. You see, you really need to show up for you. You need to show up for your world. You need to show up for those who you love. You need to show up for those that matter. You need to show up when you are needed. You get? Because if you lack agency, there's no way things are going to change. Just assume that you cook some nice meal, or somebody cook some nice meal for you, and then they bring it at the table, and then you be like, okay, if I was meant to eat, then I will eat. But then you don't take the step of throwing your hand towards the spoon and scooping the food and putting it into your mouth and chewing it and swallowing it. You see, if you don't do that, what will happen is that the food will stay there, and you will stay there. You will continue getting hungry, and the food will continue getting cold. After it gets cold, it will continue now, or it will begin a process of decaying. Why? Because it has not been engaged as it was expected. You see, and that is what really happens. The moment you are so passive with your life, the talents that you have within you begin to rot, begin to fade away. The abilities that you could exploit begin to become blunt, you see, because they are not being used. And it is in usage that sharpening usually comes, and precision, you see, and efficiency. So if you don't have agency within you, then all those privileges that you have on the inside become dormant, and only become potentials that will never mature to be. And then all of a sudden, when life gets too tough on you, you'll be like, well, that's how life was supposed to be. Or you say statements like, life is very unfair. You see, in some sense, that may be true, but honestly, you really don't have the privilege, or you really don't, or you shouldn't actually say that life is unfair if at all you are not doing anything about it. In fact, I will tell you, if you recognize a problem, chances are that you are either the cause of the problem, the solution, or part of the solution. You get? If ever you recognize a problem in your life, or a problem whatever or wherever, then that may be because either you are the one who caused that problem, or you are supposed to be an active participator and contributor to the solution of that problem, or at least you are the solution of that problem. Otherwise, you wouldn't have any business in recognizing the challenge that is there. You see? So you cannot say life is unfair if you are not doing anything about it. You get? So it is very important that you don't be passive about your life. Never expect that one day things are going to be better. They'll never be better. You have to make them to be better. If there is that thing that is not working and you're recognizing it, then seek the necessary help that you're supposed to seek to make it work, because life just doesn't happen. Everything that happens is caused. Now, the magnitude of the effect or the impact it causes depends on who actually causes that effect. You see? So it is the law of cause and effect. Nothing just happens. There has to be an initiator. There has to be what plus what minus what divided by what multiplied by what equals to what. So if something is missing in that equation, then the desired what will not be. You get? So you really need to be very active. You need to have some sense of agency with your life, so that you can take advantage of opportunities that come your way to make your life better. And I can tell you this, opportunities, these chances usually come in disguise, and this is now where we are heading to. They usually come in disguise because you won't easily notice them. You get? Especially if you are not expecting them. If you're not expecting something, there are high chances that you won't really get it. You will miss it, you see. And I'm here to help you understand opportunities and the several or the different forms opportunities usually come in, so that next time life becomes hard on you, you will open your eyes better to see what the world is not seeing, to see what you are not seeing before, to see the chance and the opportunities that life countlessly give to you to make things better. And with that, allow me to give you the forms through which opportunities do come. The forms through which opportunities do come. Now, we have number one, intellectual opportunities. These are ways that opportunities usually come. So the first one is intellectual opportunities. Now, these ones are aimed at challenging, equipping, and developing the mindset of an individual or group. Again, intellectual opportunities. They are aimed at challenging, equipping, and developing the mindset of an individual or group. So these are usually targeted at the mind. Remember, the quality of information that you have is what actually tutors your mindset. It's what sets your mindset, you get. And you realize that the mindset is usually a powerful tool, because that's how you see the world. That's simply a small thing I will say about mindset. It's how you see the world. So intellectual opportunities seek to put in a given code of information that will address how you perceive your world, you see. Now that way they may come in things like scholarship. Probably you may have an opportunity for a scholarship somewhere, an opportunity for a conference, probably a business conference, a church conference somewhere, or a general conference in whatever context. The point is, whatever opportunity has come is actually addressing your mindset. It's getting to your mind, helping you have a system in you to see the world in a more clear, in a more positive way. And so if these opportunities do come, I'll advise you to make the best efforts to take them, you see, because again, making reference to an illustration I made in my previous video on an orange. If I give you an orange, whatever you see in it is actually dependent on the information that you have in your head, you get, because you that has tutored your mind to be able to see life in a certain way. So if I give you an orange and the only thing you see is a color, probably you may be an artist. The information that you've gotten all through your life is has set your mind to the work of art. So the moment I give you an orange, all you are seeing is the color, the different shades of color, the topography of the skin of the orange, you see. So that information, the prior information you've accumulated over the years, becomes the canvas through which you draw your life, you see. So whenever you have an opportunity to lean to a given higher knowledge, I would advise that it is better you do that, because that's where things do start. You don't see the world for what you've not imagined it to be. So until you imagine it to be, it cannot be, you get. So whatever you see in your world, that is what is happening inside you, and is actually being caused by the kind of information you have. Because the more you are subconsciously having some thoughts in you which are driven by the information you have, then they kind of tune you to behave in a certain manner, and your behaviors leads to certain consequences, and those consequences could be dire, including making your life a miserable thing to be. And that's why you may find that there are some people you really don't want to get close to, or some people don't want to get close to you, because the kind of pungency that is coming from your life cannot be bared. It's really unbearable, you see. So you really need to look out for the opportunities that come to address your mind. They are called intellectual opportunities. They could also include a video like this you are listening to. So it is not just a talk. This is a learning session that you have. You are addressing your mind. Some content is coming into your brain, and it is helping you see life in a better way, you get. So again, I say intellectual opportunities, they are aimed at challenging, equipping, and developing the mindset of an individual or a group. So it transcends an individual. It can go to a group, a corporation, an organization, an institution, all that, and they are usually very important. Now, there are other opportunities that are called emotive opportunities. Again, emotive opportunities. Now, these ones are designed to satisfy a person's psychological and emotional needs and longings, you get. Designed to satisfy a person's psychological or emotional needs and longings. So remember, you have that part of you that feels, you see. If I told you you look beautiful, or I told you you actually very bright, those words have an impact on you, you get. They'll have an impact on you to some extent, and that is now what we are calling psychological appeal. So these are opportunities that are targeted towards your emotional needs and longings. So you want to feel relevant, you want to feel valued, you want to feel a person of importance, you want to feel beautiful, you want to feel valuable, you get. So there are opportunities such that come to solely address your emotive needs. For instance, a talent show event, that is a time for you to that's an emotive opportunity by itself, because after you do your thing, there's a response that is going to come from your audience, right? And that probably the appreciation, the accolades you'll be given there, all that is addressing your emotional needs, psychological needs and longings, that need for acceptance, you see. So it is really important that you realize that these opportunities will come in many shades. They may include also a call with a friend, or probably you see somebody you admire from afar. You can take that opportunity to go and talk to them, because that alone is addressing your emotive needs. You have a friend out there, it is good you hang out with them, because that friend is not just a person. No, that's an emotive opportunity for you to address your emotional needs and psychological needs. You see, that's an opportunity by itself. That's why whenever you have an opportunity to have someone in your life, take the best of the chances to speak to them, to talk to them, to engage with them, to do life with them, because they will satisfy your emotive needs. So they are not just people, again I repeat, they are emotive opportunities for you, right? So it is very important that you realize that these opportunities may not exactly seem so fancy, they may not even look like opportunities, but truly I tell you, these are opportunities. And why am I telling you they are opportunities? Because we define that they are usually chances to make life better, you see, or to improve yourself in a way or advance. So imagine you living in a place where nobody talks to you, nobody says hi to you, nobody listens to you, nobody wants to be close to you, and nobody wants to engage with you. Just tell me, how would you feel? Now, if you feel useless, you feel invaluable, you feel like you are not enough, do you know what will happen? Depression will kick in, and that is why these things are so prominent these days, because people are not realizing that there are usually emotive opportunities that you should seize and make the best use of. So you find that a person is living in a kind of state that keeps their mind so fogged with bad thoughts, with painful memories, you see. As a result, they become stressed up, and they don't have anybody to help them deal with that unseen part of them. So as a result, they get into depression, and in worst case scenario, they develop sicknesses and other illnesses related to that. And at some point, some decide to take the worst path in life, the path of suicide, you get, because most of the people that commit suicide are people who never knew how to seize emotive opportunities. They always had somebody to talk to, they just didn't gather enough courage to talk to them. They had people to help them, they didn't take advantage of that. Somebody at some point asked them, are you okay, are you doing fine, is there a way I can help you? But they didn't consider that as an opportunity, because they didn't know that that's an opportunity by itself. So they let it slide off, and as a result, their ego ate them up, you get, and they died. Now they are a memory, a shameful memory indeed, you get, and they left a painful scar to those who love them and those who are willing to help them. So it is important to realize that emotive opportunities are very important. They are actually the center of how we experience life in general, because if you are not feeling well with yourself, if you are not at peace with yourself, there's no way you will ever be at peace with your world, and there's no way you will ever give peace to your world. So next time a person says hi, say hi too, you get. Next time a person asks you whether you are fine, that's an opportunity they are giving you to share your thoughts, to share your ideas, to pour yourself out, to seize this opportunity to make your life better, to make your emotional life better, to make your love life better, you get. So don't let it slide off in pride and arrogance. Take it, humble yourself enough, and take that opportunity. It will help you, I tell you. And that opportunity is called impact opportunities. Impact opportunities. Now, what are impact opportunities? These are chances by the advantage of leverage to change one's status or affect another's life experience to a given measure. Let me take that again. Impact opportunities. These are chances by the advantage of leverage to change one's status or affect another's life experience to a given measure. Impact opportunities. Do you know there's something you can do in this world that you'll be remembered for the rest of life? Right? Now, by the advantage of leverage, what are we meaning? You probably are a person like me who can speak, and you have an opportunity to speak to an audience. You're given an opportunity for public speaking. So if I seize that opportunity, it is categorized as an impact opportunity. Why? Because it is a way, or it is a chance that I've been given to change my status, in that now at some point I'll be famous because people will get to know me better or more, right? A lot of people are going to get to know me because probably it was a big event, all kinds of people gathered, and I got to speak, to display my talent. So they got to know me. So I've changed my status from probably being a quiet person or a conservative person to be a bit of more outspoken person, a person who is of a bit of fame, a person who is a bit social. You get, because that is an opportunity that has opened me up to that has opened up for me to change my status. You get, it's also an opportunity to affect their life, experience to a given measure. Probably somebody has never laughed for their life, since they were born, but the moment they listen probably to me speaking at that moment, they laugh. That's an impact I've made. You get, so they are called impact opportunities. Somebody probably didn't know how to start their journey in whatever career or in whatever purpose or in whatever journey they have in life, and then while I'm speaking, they get the solution to that lifelong challenge they had. That is an impact I've made to somebody's life while I'm speaking to you in this video, helping you understand these opportunities. It is an impact opportunity I'm creating, so that now I have the chance to help your life become better, help you see the world in a better way, help you see life for what it could be if you took the opportunities that are available. So they are called impact opportunities. This means that whenever you have the chance to deploy the talents and the abilities and the skills that you have, you should seize those opportunities, because these are the opportunities that announce you to the world in the first place. Because how will they know you know unless you show up? Right? That's a question you need to ask yourself. How will they know you know unless you show up? You get? So you need to show up for yourself. You need to show up for who you are. When these opportunities come, seize them. Engage your talents, engage your abilities, engage your skills, engage your vision, engage your desires. Because as you are doing that, you are making an impact to the world, an impact to somebody's life. Now, if you've never had anybody tell you that you changed their life in one way or the other, or they tell you thank you for something you did, honestly, you really need to rethink your life again and start doing something about it, because you honestly can be in this world and there's no impact you've made even to a single individual. It could be probably giving some alms to somebody begging somewhere by the roadside. It could be probably you giving food to someone who is hungry, giving clothes to somebody who needs them. You see, you giving your time to somebody who needs that time. You see, giving your skills to somebody who is struggling in their thing. You get, that is an impact you are making. It is an impact opportunity that you have to make your world a better place. And this impact opportunity is very special, because this is an opportunity that helps you or stations you to influence your world. You get, it positions you to influence your world rather than your world influencing you. So in a bigger perspective, impact opportunities are set for you to change your world, for you to make a difference in your world. And again, I'll define it for you, that these are chances by the advantage of leverage to change one's status or affect another's life experience to a given measure. And probably I'll mention again on leverage. You may not exactly be that influential person, but you may find somebody who is influential enough, who believes in you enough to give you an opportunity to use their platform to make an impact to the world, or to do what you do best. You get? That is leverage. You are being given, somebody is investing their credibilities and their years of effort to you. You get, telling you, you know what, let me save you the pain of going through the hassle of everything I went through. So you are talented, you are skilled, you are a very kind person. I see you are a visionary person. So let me give you this chance to use my platform, my credibility, my reputation to channel that which you can do to the world. So that is what we are speaking about, leverage. So it's important that you be able to recognize impact opportunities. Never, don't wait to do a big thing so that you can now say that you made an impact to the world. No. Those small things, like probably smiling to somebody when they greet you, looking somebody in their eyes when they are talking to you, paying attention to people when they are speaking to you, that is impact you are making. You get? Yeah. So helping somebody who is needy, helping an elderly person. You see somebody is struggling with a load out there, help them. You get? Somebody is struggling, probably they are sick, and you are probably in a hospital setup, and you see like, oh my, this person is an elderly person. They seem to be in a worse condition than I am. Give them your chance. You get? Give them your space. That is an impact opportunity you are making. If somebody is being harassed somewhere and you are in a position to help them out. Don't watch them suffer and say that this life is you and you alone, and then God for us all. It doesn't happen that way. It's not right. We are here for each other. We are here to fight for one another, not to fight each other. You get? So anytime you have an opportunity to make an impact, make that impact, because that's how the world changes. Now, the fourth opportunities are called sequential opportunities. Sequential opportunities. Now, these are those opportunities afforded by time and general privileges, which include health and life. Again, sequential opportunities are those afforded by time and general privileges like health and life. I can assure you that these are some of the opportunities that people don't realize in a big sense. You don't realize that it is an opportunity that you are being given. Why am I calling them sequential? They are sequential because they happen all the time. They are there all the time. These are the opportunities that, the fact that they are too small, they are usually very unrecognizable. You don't notice them going by. You don't even notice them coming by. So it takes a lot of concentration. It takes a lot of focus. It takes high level of determination and a good level of understanding to take advantage of these opportunities. And as I've said, they are accorded by general privileges like health and life. Let's take, for instance, health. Because you are healthy, it means that you have an opportunity to socialize with people. You have an opportunity to concentrate on your vision. You have an opportunity to concentrate on your goals. You have an opportunity to work towards your goals, you see, because you are healthy. So that's an opportunity by itself. And it keeps staying with you as long as that privilege is there. So provided you are healthy, that opportunity remains. The moment you get sick, now that opportunity is compromised in a way. Look at life itself. The fact that you are alive means that you have a chance to make life work. You have a chance to leave a mark. You have a chance to influence your world. You see, you have a chance to be kind. You have a chance to be innovative. You have a chance to be productive. You get, simply because you are alive. A person who died cannot come and comfort you. No, a person who died cannot come and help you lift some load somewhere or help you with some maths or with some work problem out there in your workplace. No, they can't. They are gone. The privilege is gone. The opportunity has faded away. It's over, because it's over. Oh yes. So the generality of these opportunities sometimes make us blind, or at least we get blind to them, and they keep passing us every day, every now and then. And because they are too common to us, we kind of think that probably we will still keep having them, and you be like, okay, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll try tomorrow, and a tomorrow that never exactly comes, you get, or probably that never even exists. So it is prudence that you understand that these general privileges you have, they are actually opportunities that you have to make your life a better a better experience to be in, you see. So the fact that you are healthy, the fact that you are at peace, you get, your nation, they are not fighting, there is no war in your nation, that's a general privilege of peace. Use it for your advantage. Use it to think. Use it to collaborate with people. Use it to enhance unity, you get. Use it to share ideas. Use it to work on things that matter, you get. These are opportunities. These are privileges. Yes, they come all the time, but honestly, if you don't take care, everything that has a beginning honestly has an end. So before the end comes, make the best use of these opportunities. It is true they are sequential. You can waste one and get the next waiting for you. It is true. This is the truth about these sequential opportunities. You can waste them and still have them come back to you again. But honestly, of what profit will it be if you keep wasting them? What about you keep doing something good about them, so that in the end you have a greater impact, a cumulative impact of the time you've utilized, of the things you have done, you get, so that you have at least a good track record of the good things that you've had. And honestly, I can tell you, whatever good you do, at some point will come back to you. As much as people may say that life has its pains, I can tell you life has its glories also. It has its beauty. And unless you have that beauty inside you, the beauty of kindness, that beauty of love, you get, the beauty of hope, faith, trust, you get, you cannot see life that way. You will not experience that part of life. So you have to have that part of life inside you so that it can manifest outside you. Because what is inside you determines the actions that you take, and it is those actions that actually culture the consequences or the returns that will come back to you. So it is my hope that you're going to take caution, especially on these sequential opportunities. Right, moving on to the last opportunities for now that I know are have been is metaphysical opportunities. There's what we call metaphysical opportunities. Now, these are choices, or these are chances that are divinely orchestrated. Again, metaphysical opportunities, these are chances that are divinely orchestrated. I told you earlier, and I'll repeat again, nothing just happens. There has to be something that is done to produce that specific result. And if something has to be done, it means that somebody had to do it. Now, whoever the somebody did it determines the general impact of the action. So, it is prudence that you make peace with the fact that, number one, God is real. You get? And number two, God is actively involved in the affairs of men. So, in most cases, or in rare occasions, in one way or the other, these opportunities usually come to you. There are opportunities that you didn't create by your actions. There are opportunities that you didn't seek for, but these are opportunities that find you to especially help you with the unknown. They usually come to help you with the unknown. I'll give you an example. You may have heard stories of people who wanted to board a certain bus, and then mysteriously somebody just came and distracted them. And a stranger for that matter distracted them, and then they missed their bus. All right, they missed their bus, and then at some point they frowned at this situation, because they'd be like, okay, I've just missed my bus, and this was an opportunity for me that I've missed, and it's gone, and then it has delayed something else on the back end, and they may probably complain. But then later on, news come to them that specific bus actually got a terrible accident, and the worst part, nobody survived. If you are in such a situation, what would you think? Would you say that is because you are a very hardworking person, or you are a very committed person, or you are a very good person, or you are a very opportunist, or you are an opportunist person, so that's why that thing didn't happen to you? No, that was a metaphysical opportunity that came to give you a chance to live longer. Are you getting? That was a metaphysical opportunity that came to give you a chance to live longer. What about that job you wanted to apply to, and things didn't go through well, and then later on, after some few terrible sufferings here, you got a better job, a better opportunity that serves your best interest in all ways. I believe that didn't, at some point it may look like it was a disadvantage or a setback in the first place, but that was a divinely orchestrated opportunity for you to get to a better place, a better chance. You get a more fruitful chance. And these metaphysical opportunities, they are not exactly that common, but I do tell you they do happen. So it is really important that you understand that there are no things like coincidences. Now, what we call coincidences, these are usually metaphysical opportunities. So you've always admired a certain CEO or a certain leader somewhere, and then you decide, one of the days to just go somewhere, and you relax at a bus station. And while you are relaxed there waiting for the bus, this person you've always been admiring comes and sits next to you. You expect that this is a rich person, a person of influence who has his or her own private logistics system, but that day that person just decides to come to use public transport, and they happen to sit next to you, and you've always wanted to meet them. Now, you didn't plan to meet them, you didn't make an appointment with them, you didn't call them, and probably you didn't even pray to meet them, but then suddenly you meet them unexpected. Now, that is not coincidence. That is a metaphysical opportunity. In simpler words, it is a spiritual opportunity. God Himself giving you an opportunity to make your life work, to make your life become better. You get? So whenever it is true, whenever these opportunities come, the first thing you need to do is to be thankful to God. You see, when metaphysical opportunities come to you, you honestly need to give thanks to God. And number two, you need to be competent enough and composed enough to make your request, especially in the presence of people that you've met, whom in normal circumstances you wouldn't have met. You get? So you really need to be thankful, and you also need to be composed. So you need to be ready for such opportunities. You need to be equipped. You need to be ready, knowing that if such a thing could come, then I'm in a position to make the best use of it. And when such an opportunity happens, don't be a quick person to just go and tell everybody what happened and make a good story out of it. No, take advantage of what happened to leverage on that to make your life work in the first place, then once your life works, now you can use that as a story to encourage others who are coming behind you. But if you rush to go and speak to everybody of what happened, and you will only end up making a good story that people end up clapping for you, but your life won't change because you will have missed the lesson. You will have been caught up in the ecstasy of the moment, and you end up forgetting the main point of that opportunity. The point was to change you. The point was to give you a chance to make your life advance, to make your life become better. You get it was there to give you an opportunity to feel better, an opportunity to make your dream come true, an opportunity to influence your world in a more stronger and powerful way. So make sure that you look out for these opportunities. They may not always happen. You may not expect them to happen daily, like sequential opportunities, but I tell you, metaphysical opportunities are usually big, and they are usually great in a sense. So make sure that you keep training yourself. Make sure you keep equipping yourself. Keep training. Keep changing your mindset. Keep preparing for these opportunities. That's the greatest secret. You need to prepare for the opportunities. So if you want to be rich someday, start behaving like a rich person. If you want to be great, start behaving like a great person. If you want to be influential, start relating well with people. Start being valuable to people. You do something to prepare for that opportunity. And when you make your life better, when your life gets better, when you advance in life, please make sure that you make opportunities for those behind you. That is usually the first assignment, or at least the major assignment you have when your life works, to reach your hand to those behind you, because you also are in need at some point, and others gave you the opportunity. So now that you've been given the opportunity and it has worked, it is also your responsibility to reach out to those behind you. Now, you may not have the capacity to reach out to everyone, but you can reach out to one person who can reach out to the next person, who can reach out to the next person, who can reach out to the next person. In that way, you'll have created a chain system of influence from you to the ends of the world. And eventually that will pay off, and that is how our world will change. That is how things are going to be better for us. So make sure that you watch out for these opportunities, be thankful, prepare for them. To get the best of these opportunities, of course, I'll just give you some 2 points, and then that will be it for this video. To get the best of these opportunities, again, I'll repeat, always be conscious of who you are, what you can do, and why you should do. Always be conscious of who you are, what you can do, and why you should do. Now, in our world today, we've learned a thing is actually described by the intention or the problem it's supposed to solve, right? A thing is described by the problem it's supposed to solve. What is the intention of that thing? So if I call it a knife, I'm calling it a knife because its main purpose is to cut, but it's supposed to cut specific items because that's how it has been structurally made. So the one who produces it is the one who has the liberty to name it. So if you start your company today, you will name it whatever you want to name it because it's yours, right? You are the source of that company in essence. So you are the one who decides what the name of the company is, what exactly the company is going to do, and how exactly it's going to do that. And that's why you see that companies usually have policies, they have rules and regulations, they have guidelines. You see, what that means is that the owner of the company and those who are involved came up with an idea, and they decided that this is how this idea is going to function, and this is the scope of the operation of this thing once it is set in motion. So because they are the maker, then it means that they have the liberty to choose what this thing does, and only they do have that liberty because they're the ones who initiated it. Now that means that for you to know who you are, you have to reference to the one who made you. We've already discussed that nothing just happened. So you didn't just happen. Now, and I will also tell you, it didn't just happen because your father and mother came together. I can tell you there are a lot of children that their father and mother come together, but they're still barren. No child comes out of that, and some die in the womb, some die while they are still small, but you're here, right? Now, that's a whole debate by itself, but the point is, there is a source from which you come from, and that is God himself. So you cannot find who you are outside God. It will be a lie. I'll be lying to you if I tell you that no matter what words I give to you, how motivating they may be, how fancy they may be in essence, honestly, I'll be lying to you if I don't tell you the truth that you cannot find who you are outside God. I may write to you tens of thousands of books of how to find yourself, but I can tell you it will be a futile venture if you try to find it outside God. So it is important that you find God, and that's the way you're going to find who you are. Now, what you can do, I've also given the thing about policies and guidelines and rules. Now, those are the things that determine the scope of such an organization. So in essence, again, it is God who decides what you can do. Now, you may not have the privilege of hearing exactly from him what you can do, but honestly, you are given signs of what you can do. Can I tell you some of the impulses you have from within you to do something? Probably like I would have an impulse to speak about a subject like opportunities. Honestly, that impulse didn't exactly come from me, I can tell you. It came from the one who made me. You get, giving me some immaterial promptings and guidelines to tell me that this is your path for life. This is how you're supposed to live. This is what you're supposed to do. You get, so it happens that with you may find that you're having some promptings from within you to do something, probably to speak, probably to start a business, probably to to gather some people and help somebody set up a foundation and do a lot of other things. Those intrinsic material promptings, nobody told you to do it. You don't even know how to do it in the first place. You really have to go and research exactly how can I do this. That tells you that thing did not just come from you. It came from a place deeper than you, and that is God himself. So you need to know what you can do. And also what you can do is also addressed by other factors like the competences you've been engaged in while you've been in schools and probably general life, right? So you may have probably artisanal skills and some certifications in a way. Those are skills that you've been acquainted with, so they can help you know what you can do. They can be a reference of what you can do because you've been trained to do exactly that. You have a certification for that. You have you have an ability to do it. So that is a way also to know what you can do. Yeah, things like the general privileges, again I'll mention about the fact that you are alive. It means you can do something good with life, right? You can be good to person, you can be kind to person. That is something you can do. Okay, the fact that you have hands, it means that you can use them to do something good. Probably write a book, right? Do some designs here and there. Go and help somebody lift up some heavy weight somewhere. You see, help somebody do their probably help a child somewhere understand concepts, help somebody draw. You get those privileges. They can help you know what you can do. Now, why you should do, it is important to know the why, because that is the motivation towards an action. The why is a motivation towards an action. Now, that comes from conviction. Again, I'll tell you, it's an immaterial place in the space of a man, because man again is a very complex being, and science also has proven that there's a lot really you need to learn. Psychology has areas that have been a debate for decades, so you can already tell there are a lot of things inside there. So the motivation for you doing something is very important. It stems from a conviction. Why exactly are you doing it? Are you doing it because you want some fame? Are you using it because you want to live that fancy life? Are you doing it because you want to please your parents? You want to please your teachers? You probably want to please a leader somewhere, a friend somewhere. You don't want to disappoint someone, or you are doing it for the sake of just doing it, or you are doing it to please your God or your maker. That's up to you. leave you to make that venture for yourself. But the point is, you need to know why you should do it. If you don't know why you should do it, then honestly you will have tens of thousands of reasons why you should not do it, and that is where passivity again stems from. You will begin to lack a sense of agency within you, so that now you are no longer taking action or making active participation with your life or with whatever is happening around you. So you need to have a clear definition, a clear conviction of why you are doing it. That is where things like visions and missions usually come in. And they tell you our goal is to achieve this and that, our mission is to get to this extent, to do this and that. Now that is the motivation why. So you need to have a vision for your life. If it is that project you have, or that idea you want to have to conceive and bring to fruition, you need to have the reason why. You need to have it acts as a pointer, it acts as a compass to keep directing you on the right path. Because if you don't have the reason why, you'll be like a person who is going to school and going to all the departments of that institution. Today you're going to an engineering class, the next day you're going to a media class, the other day you're going to a medicine class, the other day you're going to a psychology class, and the other day you're going to a mathematics class. Now, exactly what are you becoming? You tell me, what are you becoming? In essence, what are you becoming? So what do we call you if at all you graduate? You get? So you need to have a reason why. So why are you pursuing that career? Why are you still in that job? Why do you still hold to that friend? Why are you seeking that opportunity? What is the motivation behind that? What is the end goal? What is the vision? What is the mission? So you need to always be conscious of who you are, what you can do, and why you should do it. And number 2 reason to get the best of these opportunities, you need to be willing and ready to let go. You need to be willing and ready to let go. Now, this is a more like unpleasing thing. I will be sure of that, because if you got an opportunity, it means it made your life advance in one way or the other, right? If you got an opportunity, it made your life advance in one way or the other. Do you know that if you want to advance further, you actually have to let go of the previous achievement you had? Come to think about it that way. For you to gain something new in this life, in most cases you have to lose something, and probably a current thing, something probably you fought for with all your might and with all your strength, and then you suddenly have to let it go. You just have to let it go because of something else. And if you don't realize that that part comes in life, I can tell you there are some opportunities you won't take. You get? Look at intellectual opportunities, that opportunity to further your career goals. You don't want to lose that job. They're telling you if you dare go to school, you've lost the job. And you'll be like, what? If I lose my job, now how am I going to sustain my life? If I lose my job, how am I going to pay my bills? You get? But I want to advance in career. So it becomes a hard choice to make. So for you to take on probably in such a scenario and that intellectual opportunity, you need to let go of that job, because if they insist, it means that they are not advocating for your growth. They are not advocating for the best of your interests. That means they are not worthy people for you to be with. So you may have to make that hard sacrifice to just be willing and ready to let it go, so that you can climb up higher and advance in a more better way, in a more stronger way. You need to be willing to let go. For you to make those new friends, at some point you need to be willing to let go of the old friends. You graduated from the primary school, and depending on your education system, the high schools, and you went to higher institutions of learning. I can already bet that you had friends there. Some of them who are your bosom friends, and you'll be like, wow, you are my BFF, best friend forever. We'll never leave each other. Let's promise that we'll never get off each other's path. And at the moment, the story is different, right? Because you let it go. Why did you let it go? Because you had to take that chance for advancement, that chance for progress in your academics, to get to pursue that intellectual opportunity. You get that chance to profit, because at the end you just don't want to keep a relationship for the sake of emotional satisfaction alone. There are many other things that need to be put in place. So if you don't profit out of what you are doing, eventually something will be missing in life. You'll probably not be able to stay in the best of the houses. You'll not be able to stay in the best of conditions or in the best of the health, because you just don't have the support system that is leveraged by things like wealth and riches, and life may become miserable for you. So it is important to realize that as good as these opportunities are, today you get them, but tomorrow you may need to actually let go of that opportunity to get a higher opportunity, you see. So it is very important that you be very open-minded to identify these opportunities when they come. You need to be open-minded to identify these chances when they come. They are the chances for advancement, they are the chances for progress, they are the chances for profit, to create a favorable circumstance or occasion. So make sure you seize them, and whenever you can, make sure you create them. Thank you for staying till the end. My name is James Waiganjonganga, and this is the Motivate series.